Man, this is lifestyles of the poor and unfucking fortunate. But I tell you what, but bitch, we got views.
I feel like you are criminally slept on, dog. Like I felt that since when I first heard you rapping in the to the Gattown beat in your car, where it's sitting on the passenger side and you're just rapping. When I heard that, that's when I first heard of you because I think I had seen stuff, but I can't remember where. It had to have been Facebook. But when I saw that, I was like, "Dang, you weren't even rapping fast on that one. That was just you rapping." And then I started listening to other stuff, and I was like, "Man, you're super dope, bro." And then I started looking into it, and I was like, I found out that you were young. You're like Leroy's 23. He'll be 23, so you are close to the same age. But that's when I was like, man, that's what made me hit you up about us linking up, and then we ended up getting them 2 songs done that were, I thought, really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll just talk about it, man. So, ChadArmesTV, ChadArmesTV.com. We're back with another interview series. It's been a while since we did interviews, but I wanted to bring this to y'all because I wanted to put y'all up on game on a cat that I feel like is super cold. We even posted one of your like freestyles on the page months and months ago, the straightening one that you did, which you snapped on, and then he's been on my last album, American Dream, and this is Joybvnd. You want to tell him where you're from, bro?
Hey, this is gonna be great.
Yeah.
Born in Nashville, Tennessee. Raised in Gallatin, Murfreesboro, Madison, Nashville.
Yeah.
My family moved I went to 11 different schools growing up, so my family moved everywhere.
Okay.
We struggled to stay at one spot.
Yeah. Moved around.
Honestly, we was even in a van at one time. I mean, that's how deep it gets in right there. So it's just like basically raised everywhere. So like every city I go to, at least I got a couple people that support me in every city. Like I got around to know people.
Right.
And so yeah, that's.
So like, would you say growing up? I know you got a brother.
Yeah.
So is it you just got one brother? You got more than one sibling?
There's 6 of us all together. One of the brothers, one of my oldest brothers, we just met not too long ago.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, like most of the time, yeah, it's just.
But your brother that you do music with, that's your full brother, right? That's
Yep.
okay.
Yep.
And is he older than you? Okay.
Yeah, he's the one that got me into the whole thing.
So he got you into the music.
Yeah, like I was listening to all the CDs that he brought in when I was a kid. He had like these little CDs. He actually worked with Jelly Roll.
Cool.
They had a song called System on Bang it was Rookie, my brother Jelly Roll, Charlie P, all that.
Oh, okay.
So he was already going up and doing music with everybody in Gallatin and all this other stuff. And so when he brought his CDs back to me, I just listened to them 24/7. And I'd be in my room writing. Yeah. At the time, I didn't know how to write. It was like Dr. Seuss type of shit. Didn't know how to write at all. Didn't sound good. Right. Now that I listen to them old songs, it's like, damn.
Right.
But he, I think it was like my 14th birthday. He was like, yo, we're gonna go to the studio. Yeah. So we came actually down here in Murfreesboro, and we went to I think his name is Josh Rawson. Shout out to him. We went to his place and we recorded our first song called Biggest Fan, and I just kept going.
What year was that?
That was
4 or 5 years ago, or at least
more than that.
Oh, more than that. Okay.
More than that.
So you were a teenager still.
Yeah.
You were a kid.
So like I was 13, 14 years old.
Okay.
So yeah, like it's been forever.
Type shit, probably. Yeah.
So it was like just starting that wave, and then once I kept hearing the song, I just like hearing my voice on it. I didn't really care for the lyrics, that I was saying. Yeah. It was just like I like my voice on something, and then my brother was just like, let's keep doing it. Let's keep doing it.
Yeah.
So he finally got into his basement or whatever, and we started out off this like karaoke mic, just like something basic, and we're just rapping off of it. We rapping. He's putting up beats because he tried to do his own thing instead of going to a studio all the time. He wanted to record himself. So like that's what we was doing. We had to learn how to record ourselves. Yeah. We was beat jacking off of YouTube all the time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And
we was just in there, man.
Yeah, so like we was just rapping on these beats, and like up until just a couple years ago, we was still doing it. Yeah. We just now getting to the mindset of let's buy these beats. Let's do these songs. Let's do these interviews. He's doing all the videos, like the Broadway Girls video. That was him. His camera.
That's a fire video.
He edited the whole video.
That's dope, man.
So it was just
It
like,
was shot really well.
yeah.
Did you have somebody else shoot it and he edited it?
Yeah.
Or-
So
okay.
so we had a homeboy, his name Kid. He did some of the shots, and then my brother actually did some of the shots too.
Okay. Well, that's
So-
what's up, man.
It was just a back and forth thing, and so like I don't know, just music is just like that thing that it's like an escape, because I feel like if we didn't have music, we'd definitely be in jail. Like,
No.
period.
Yeah.
Period. I know a lot of people say if I ain't have music,
Yeah.
you know, I wouldn't know where I'd be, but like this is real deal. Like if we didn't have music, I couldn't even imagine life without it type of shit.
Did y'all, from where y'all moved around a lot, did y'all have trouble? Did y'all get in and out of trouble a lot? Like moving, like just because you said you was moving a bunch?
Me, because I was in school at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I was always in trouble in school anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was because we was moving everywhere, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But with him, it was like he wasn't getting in too much trouble because he's been doing music since he was a teenager. I just followed behind him as I got a little older, and I was like, I like
Yeah.
what he's doing, and I wanted to go that route.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we escaped getting in trouble, but we was around motherfuckers that really got in trouble.
No, for sure.
Like
y'all were close, but y'all wasn't all the way involved in it.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So we was around a lot of people that just wasn't there, but
Yeah.
like music was that escape. Like we would stay in a basement days at a time. We wouldn't even get out of there. He'd go outside, take a smoke break, come right back.
Yeah.
And I remember times we was in there at 4:00 in the morning,
Yeah.
5:00 in the morning, not going to sleep until 8, and then waking up a couple hours later, getting right back in there, doing
Yeah.
it again, calling everybody up, because we had a whole team called Laid Back, and we would just call each other up, and they would all pull up, and we would just make music all day, every day, get drunk and make music.
Yeah. So like y'all's first project, you said like full project. Did y'all do a project together? You said it was your first one that y'all did together.
Yeah, so we had our first mixtape called Hear No Evil, See No Evil, Fuck It, or something like that
Yeah.
is what it was called. I can't even remember all the way because I can't even remember every song.
Yeah.
But like that was the first project, full project that was ever out under the name Laid Back with just us on there.
Yeah.
And I mean, I thought it was a dope project at the time.
Yeah. And that was the 10 years ago.
Yeah,
roughly? Okay.
yeah.
So
So
you've been doing it for a while, even though you're still young. You started at a super young age, so you're 10 years in, but your age is you're still under 25, right?
yeah,
So like you've been
until July 9th.
okay, yeah. So but you're right, but you're in a good spot, man. Then I started seeing you doing like as things went along, you started doing a lot of just snapping on like industry beats.
Mm-hmm.
And then recently, like within the last year or so, didn't you drop a project? Was it like 90s theme, or it was 80s or 90s themed like beats that you was rapping over?
Yeah, so I did it was a 90s freestyle, and it was a long one with like a whole bunch of those 90 beats. And then I brought out a mixtape that was called Stolen 2000s.
That was the other one, yeah. Stolen
And
2000, yeah.
that right there, I took it down like right after because I felt like it wasn't the way I wanted it to be.
Oh, okay.
So like as I get older, I like want to do more. Like I don't look at myself as a rapper. I don't look at myself as a singer. I don't look at myself at none of these things because now that I'm like getting older, I'm over here working on country songs. I'm over here working on hip hop. I'm over here working on. I put hip hop and rap in two different genres.
No, yeah.
So I'm over here working on rap songs. I've even worked on a rock song. So it's just like being able to write to anything.
Yeah, for sure.
And bring hip hop and rap to all these different genres and mixing it and all that stuff is just. It's just been great.
Yeah, well, that's the move now. I mean, you look at it now, especially with country rap being such a big thing now, and you being able to do that. Here recently, I've been noticing you've been doing like y'all did the Broadway Girls stuff, but you've also done like original country rap, like snippets and stuff that you put on your Instagram and stuff like that. Just kind of showcasing what you can do, but you can sing like on the song me and you did. Like you sang the hook, you sang the hooks for both of them, and then rapped the verses. So like you were doing both on those songs too, and that's dope. And I'm just glad that people are starting to see the talent that you got. But what I always tell you, and not just you, but like younger cats that are super talented, I say the same thing to them, and it's just try to stay focused because I know, especially with you being a father and a husband and a father, and you got 4 children. I know that it's easy to say, well, stay focused on music. But when you've got families to feed, you got to work to feed your family. You know what I mean? So I get all that too. My whole thing is with as long as you just keep grinding like you're doing, shit's gonna start popping because you're too talented for it not to pop, dude.
I appreciate that.
You just got to keep at it. You know what I mean? That's one thing that me and him being that we've been around so long. If I wish I would have stayed more focused on it back then, but I don't have kids, but I was in that same mode of if you're not to the point where you're making a living off of it, you can't really be all the way focused on it because you got to go with what's, you know what I mean? So it's kind of a catch-22. But as long as you keep grinding, bro, good things are going to happen to you. You just got to keep at it, you know what I mean?
I appreciate it.
So what are you working on now? Are you and your brother working on a group album or?
Me and my brother are working on it's like one of the most proud projects, I guess, that we can say, because we talk about it so much. And we're starting off, it's going to be our first country rap project.
Yeah. And
that's what it's going to be, like, period. Like,
yeah.
we got a song called Lazy Friday. We got Tailgate, and a couple more other songs that we're just working on as of right now. And it's just like, we're just ready to do videos to it. We're ready to just go out, do these videos, and that's the plan of this month, next month, and just going forward. It's just working and on these songs. And I got to get to posting stuff a lot more than what I am doing because I got so many other things I'm focused on right now. Right. And my head is everywhere right now. But like at the end of it, it's like we're ready. We're ready to drop this. We're ready for people to hear what we got. Yeah. And the country rap that we're doing is a lot different than the standard country rap.
Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. Y'all can really rap. So it's like, and I'm not trying to throw shade, but there's a majority of country rap artists that aren't good at rapping. Really, they're good in the country rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No. I'm
so
not,
like, and I'm not trying to knock nobody. I'm just being honest. Yeah. But like, to be able to, y'all can rap. So to be able to rap and go into that genre and be able to mix country, and be able to sing and do different, that's going to be dope in itself because the genre that country rap is, it's got a lot of dope ass artists in it, but it's got a lot of other ones that I don't feel are really dope at all, but they're working in the genre because of the genre, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
But I'm looking forward to it, bro. You know what I mean? Like that's dope. Just stay committed to like posting visuals because visuals is where it's at. That's why we're doing 2 episodes of podcast a week. I'm doing a podcast. We're dropping Jacking for Beats videos. Because that's just what it is, bro. Everything's visual.
Yeah, yeah. Consistency is key, like 100%. Sure. And that's where I got to get my head on. There's times that I'm just sitting there and I'm like, I wrote so much, I did so much, I put so many years in it, and sometimes you're just like, I got kids. Maybe I should just step back.
No, I get it.
So like it does
get
to
about this before. On the phone.
We have. Yeah. And so it just gets to a point where it gets overwhelming. Even my brother had thought that before. Yeah. He's like, I'm getting old. He's 30, and he's like, oh, I'm getting older. And he always tries to say, I just need to stop. And I'm like, no,
nah, bro.
Nah.
Age don't mean nothing anymore, dog. I found that out because when me and him were doing shows 10 years ago, we were like, man, we're about to be 30 years old. I don't want to be 30 and rapping still. Like we got to make something shake. And now, bro, people are 40, 45, 50, and especially in country rap, that don't mean nothing, dog. Like, age don't mean nothing anymore. If you can rap, you can rap. You know, if you can make dope music, that doesn't even really get frowned upon really anymore, in that genre at least. So I would just say, just stay dedicated to it, and if you can figure out a way to do, like, even if it's just one a week, something one a week, just to give that consistency. And like Jelly told us, don't even look at the numbers. Just drop them and just keep working. You know what I mean? Because that's the same thing. It's hard to not want to look at the numbers, but don't focus on it because you don't get near as many views as you should. And I'll tell you that firsthand. I don't feel like we do either, but you just got to keep pushing at it. Something's going to break through. You're going to somebody's going to see it. You know what I mean? I know too that Charlie P's a good friend of the podcast. I know he's always backed you, right? He's been a big supporter of yours for a while. You know, he's like family
He
too.
cool. We talk every once in a great while. You know, he'll
Yeah.
hit me in the inbox and he'll be like, "Yo, you killing it." You know,
Yeah,
just shit like that. And so, like,
Yeah.
I appreciate that at all times.
Yeah,
All
so we're just gonna keep things moving, man. That's the same thing you should do, and we'll whatever we can do to help you as far as we're about to shoot a podcast episode too, but whatever we can do to help you promote or help you push. I mean, we'll work on some more music too if you want, and then we'll and just keep things moving, man.
Hell yeah, that's the plan. That's the idea.
So y'all be sure to check out Joybvnd. We'll put his links in the description to his social media, his YouTube, and all that. We'll put the Broadway Girls video link in the description in the comments. That's the newest one that they dropped. It's really dope. And yeah, man, ChadArmesTV.